The miracle of the sun occurred on October 13, 1917, in Fatima, Portugal, in front of a large crowd. Let's begin by summarizing the events that occurred prior to, during, and after this miracle. In the spring, summer, and fall of 1916, 3 children in Portugal, Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta, saw a young man in white clothes who introduced himself to them as the Angel of Peace. About a year later, on May 13th, they saw a lady floating above an oak tree. She asked them to return to the same place at the same time on the 13th of every month until October. In June and July, she returned, promising the children on the latter occasion to work a public miracle on her final appearance in October. Because of the excitement that their testimonies caused, the children were arrested before their August appointment and released the next day. More than 30,000 people gathered during their September appointment, and more than 70,000 people gathered during their October appointment. On this occasion, she told the children that she was the Lady of the Rosary, and she explained that she had appeared in order to warn the faithful to amend their lives and to ask pardon for their sins. Before she left, a public miracle occurred, just as she had promised in July. The lady pointed to the sun. Lucia repeated the gesture, causing the people to look up into the sky. The rain stopped, the clouds dispersed, and the sun shone less brightly, so that everyone could look at it without straining their eyes. Then the sun began to spin, casting multicolored light. This happened 3 times. Then the sun began to hurl downwards towards them, terrifying the crowd. But before it reached them, it returned to its place in the sky and resumed shining as brightly as it normally does. After this, the people realized that their clothes, which had been soaking wet and muddy, were now clean and dry. Many of the sick and crippled were cured. Although this sounds like a religious fairy tale, there were a large number of witnesses. Many of them, including non-believers, have testified in writing regarding what they experienced. Also, members of the press showed up hoping to record a non-event, but ended up publishing detailed accounts of the miracle.